If we move forward to the next piece, continuing overall system performance, I talked about the deep declines across those areas. Also, it is interesting to note that outside of those newly tested areas, the newly adopted curricular areas, we show improvement. When you take a look at the increases in student performance in mathematics and history, subject areas, those areas are not inclusive of the newly adopted curriculum. So those are outside of the first year of accountability for the new curriculum. At the elementary level, in reference to those areas, there was improvement experienced in reference to meeting and exceeding standards in 3 out of 5 of math and history areas. So students improved approximately 60% of those areas outside of the newly adopted curricular areas. In middle school, improvement in reference to percentage of students meeting and exceeding standards, also in 3 out of 5 math and history areas. So we did see those positives. Lastly, high school improvement in reference to percentage of students meeting and exceeding as it related to end of course tests. We improved in 6 out of 7 of those math and history / geography areas. And so about 86% of those areas reflected improvement outside of the newly adopted curricular areas. And so you see the net effect there. So, we consider that a positive. And if we go back and take a look at the next slide move forward rather than take a look at the next slide. It represents a quote from the state superintendent of public education. And if you take a look at that, they predicted early on that in the area of science, we would see a decline across the division. And with my recollection, the approximate amount of decline that the state predicted and projected was about a 20% decrease in science. They also predicted that we'd see a decrease in divisions across the state in reference to the writing, the reading, and language with the technology enhanced items, and that from a literacy standpoint, the average percentage of decline would have been around 10%. So you see, this is the quote that they provided during the month of August, a few days ago.